fellow Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world. You boys woke up this morning, man. It's chilly out here, and they're headed south. We actually have I guess you can't see the smoke, but we actually have a fire in the cabin. It's just now warming up. The sun's just starting to break the trees up there. It's something I hadn't done in a while is show some of the mountain junk, some of the treasures and junk I find. I guess I started messing around with them a little bit yesterday, watching some some different junkers or resellers. Just I watch a couple of people regular, bearded BP and Alabama Pickers and stuff like that, but and Alabama Pickers, he picks or he sells a lot of similar type stuff. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, any of these reseller shows that are out here, they don't sell nothing. Sure, they'll have a thing here, a thing there, or whatever, but as far as selling the kind of stuff that mountain junk, man, just full-on junk, they really don't sell the same kind of stuff. And I've been kicking around and found a couple of new people that are true, genuine junkers, man, so I'm pretty excited about that. Went to sleep with it playing, actually. Woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, it was still playing. That dude's found a lot of junk. But it's funny because I'm not exactly sure. I think he's in Florida or back east, and it's funny the different knowledge that you have in different areas and stuff like that, because some of the stuff he'd picked up a storage unit, some of the stuff, man, I'm like, oh my gosh, man, that's, my area, and for me, man, was high dollar, and he really didn't know nothing about it. It's just funny how that works. All right, man, stop gabbing, start showing the junk. So, what do we haul? Just one truckload in over the weekend?
Yes.
Okay, just one truckload. This is not everything. This is just a handful of the stuff that we're still going through, and there's actually a couple things that Miss Kitty's taking pictures of. And then like these, I was bringing the stuff out. I'd actually forgot all about these. I actually picked these up 3 weeks or a month ago, and I've got to get them cleaned up. And these are pretty good hubcaps for an old, was it Kaiser? Mm-hmm. Old Kaiser car. Those will clean up nice, and these ones are the ones I talked about in previous that if they don't sell, then I'm going to give one to each of my kids and keep one for myself because of the K, man. All right, then you got a pair of, I'm going to grease these up, and these ones are old White's boots, and I used to wear whites. All my kids wore whites, and these boots right here, brand new, sell for about $400. And even in the condition, man, you can see they're worn, man. They're cracked up and stuff. I'll grease them up and get that stuff better, and I'll still get probably $100 for those boots after I clean them up. Another pair of boots I scored was the old Red Wing Irish Setter. These are 1970s into early 80s. And then when I was a kid, we called these waffle stompers. And a lot of them, you'd wear the big red, thick shoelaces. And those are... I don't know what they'll do pretty good on those too. And both these I picked up for, next to nothing. Man, I think I paid $2 for the Irish Setters and $5 for the whites or something like that. Then we got a whole passel full. Man, this old boy, this stuff came from an estate sale. And I actually ended up having to throw a couple of them out because the foam was deteriorating in them. They're sitting out there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. But man, look at some of these old hats, man. That's, explosives from Austin, from Midland, Texas. That's a cool, man, old snapback, foam snapback. This one, the hoodie, I was trying to figure out. All I know is, man, it has not been worn. It's a vintage hat, trucker style. Don't know what the hoodie is. I think it has to do, I think there was a hoodie car or something.
Yeah, I know.
This one's pretty cool. This is Eagle Truck, LeGrand, Oregon. It's got the Mack dog and Mack truck on there. All snapbacks. Stout Logging, Council, Idaho. That's an Idaho hat. Man, original snapback. These are the real McCoy, man. I love these little hats. Craig Excavation, Midvale, Idaho. That's a good, cool one. Whoops. Oh, man, that was the newest, nicest one, man. Mountain Oil, Walla Walla, Washington. And this is the old 70s style. The cat hats used to be like that. That's a good one. And then the old Good Guys member. It's kind of a newer, not really trucker style, you know. It's
Hot
kind of a
rod.
newer, yeah, hot rod, rat rod type style. But hats, man, they're not, you know, they've gotten so swamped, and I really think a lot of it is the, you know, so many shows and stuff out there, because, man, it used to be, you know, something like the explosives one or something like that, I'd get like $40. Nowadays you're getting, yeah, 15, $20. And there's certain ones, you know, a lot of those I'll run as auction, and then that way it determines what you end up getting instead of just putting the flat way. You get run at auction, see what the heck you get for it. Check out this. I don't know what I liked better, the old instant Folgers thing there, or all the buttons inside. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Miss Kitty will sort through and see if there's really anything in that. She threw this in. This must be for gardening.
25 cents. How can you pass up on that?
Yard sales, baby. And then something I do on like these old boxes, and you know, it's an old toolbox and stuff. It's something you want to check. This was $1. You know, it's loaded down with just a bunch of junk. But man, watch them. You know, watch them old emblems and stuff like that. You'll be surprised that. You know, it's SK Tools. SK Tools is, if you're dealing in old tools, man, I sell tons and tons of old tools, man, and that is something for you guys to watch out for that'll surprise you a lot. That SK box, paid $1 for the box. I'll throw the stuff in a, you know, junk thing out there, make sure there ain't anything in there that's anything, and then I'll sell the box, and I'll get, you know, at least $10, maybe more for that box. And then this is another one. I actually paid $3 for this one. And this one is an artesian made in the USA. Little box, see the badge in there. And then some of these, this is actually has some SK's sockets. There's an SK socket that I can get, man, $3 to $5 for just with the one socket. If you get it in the right market, you do a lot better if you put them together. You know, especially if you got the SK extender and different stuff like that. But tools is just something to watch. You know, I have to look and check all the names on it. Looked like there was a snap-on there. Snap-on socket. You know, one socket for, if it's a snap-on, can be $10 or $20. So that's a pretty good little score there. These we pick up. This is actually our one. Actually, I think ours is starting to leak. This came, just like I said, this was an estate sale. Supposed to work and everything. $2. Brand new. We buy these things. We pay what, about $30 for one of these.
New.
This is one of those teapots that you plug in. You know, hook up. When you live like we do, we use the heck out of it. And I think we're on our third one. Yeah, we went through 3 of them because after time the little button down thing starts leaking. Just keep those. This is pretty cool. This is a Horner Echo harmonica harp. Whoa! In the original case, made in the U.S. or made in Germany. I mean, pretty cool, pretty nice. Not a high dollar one, man. That's probably $20-$25. I think I gave $5 for that. And I mess around with I don't play the harp. I play with it. I play Miss Kitty songs. Play her some love songs. Just threw that in 25 cents for some rubber weather strip. That's just stuff you throw in your garage. So you got this, smash my, I'm gonna put this over here. Look at these old chairs I got too, man. I got a pair of these. This one's pretty ripped up. Miss Kitty's actually using one in there. Look at those old bar stools, man. They're pretty cool. And then this one's pretty dang cool too.
Yeah.
I think Miss Kitty's keeping both of those.
I am.
Okay. So then we got, look at this old hat. That old hunter's hat, old grandpa's hat. This one was, I swear I seen a tag in here.
There is. You got to flip the ear flap. Flip.
Oh, the ear flaps?
Yes.
Oh, you're so smart.
I know.
Miss Kitty, and pretty. 7 1/4, made in the USA. Can't read the company, but that's all right. That old style hat. They're not high dollar, but you get $10 to $20 for that one. That one's actually nice, insulated, man, good condition. 7 1/4. Larger hats, you know, if they're not adjustable or whatever, 7 1/4 up's better. We used to sell a lot of hats, man, and you get down 7 1/8 and 7, they're hard to pedal, man. That's pretty cool. A couple of in times past, history of Lower Jordan Creek communities, historic Idaho. I just sold my Idaho City, or not Idaho City, Silver City book yesterday, I think. And early history of Castle Ford, Idaho. So I like my old books, man. Oh, here's a couple more. I really like my old books. Idaho's Place in the Sun and Tales of Yesterday in Malheur County. I love all them books. I would read a lot of the old Idaho books. And this is a new brand I hadn't, I sell a lot of shoes and boots and all that stuff. Romika. Where were these made at, Kit?
I don't remember.
Anyway, these, and it's crazy because it's got like Birkenstock soles like that pop out. And then it came with an extra pair of them. Trying to see where it's made. But anyway, we looked these up, and these were what, 30 or 40 bucks, for this brand of shoes. So we'll see how that does. Here's something that a lot of people be like, "Bull crap," but I paid $1 for this whole box of books, and I actually didn't bring it out here. And there's actually a BSU yearbook from 1974 that was in here. Bought this whole book this whole box for $1. And I'll go through, but the thing is there was a couple of these old, which they add. All they do is add to these building code books. This is from 1985. Both of them are 1985. And if you went to buy the building code books, it's like $200. So, and they just add to these. So, for as far as a reference or to have in your collection, is a pretty good thing. But there's just a bunch of, for $1, man, erecting structural steel. So I'll go through this whole box and what I don't keep for myself or what I don't sell or is not worth anything, then I'll donate the rest. Donate the rest. So that was that. Oh crap, what's down here too? What else down here? Air Atlas, man, United Airlines. It's got the 70s or something too. 1968. 1968, that's the year I was born, man. That was pretty cool. And then we got I never pass up. I have a whole box of other stuff I got. But look at this old pal. I've had a couple of these. This one's loaded down with stuff. Okay.
So will you sell the tackle box with the tackle in it?
No, I'll clean this out. The fishing line's all toast, man. Any old fishing line, and it's unless it's got some old advertisement on it. And these are actually pretty dang cool. Look at that old trilene, man.
Oh yeah, it's got a picture.
Yeah. Old trilene. See that spool I might keep with that, not the line so much, but that's cool, man. Cool picture on it. But, and then there's a couple of lures and stuff. Really, I'll just clean it out and sell the box. On the box is, the worms haven't ate the trays because these old ones aren't worm proof, so a lot of times you'll get them and somebody has thrown one of them fishing rubber worms in there and it eats the plastic. But I'll clean this up, and that's probably $20. I'll put that up to $1. Oh, and then I got this, of course, this is the kind of stuff I pick up for myself. And extra lights. I don't know what I gave for this whole box. That pair of dikes right there are worth but them old dikes, if they're a name brand, are pretty expensive.
Value?
Oh yeah, that's $4. And then just miscellaneous junk. And it's funny because you buy these. Look at all that crap. I mean, see Stanley.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna find in the bottom of one of these boxes.
And all the screwdriver, man. I have so many tools and stuff. So I mean, but it'll blow your mind. I was hoping to just pull one out that. I mean, you start digging through this stuff and you pull something out and shazam, And I think I paid. I don't even remember where. Look at that. Look at that. That right there, man.
Stick that in your jockey
I think
box
I
for
paid.
emergencies.
And I don't even remember.
What's in the blue box? I'm in it.
It's just finished nails and doodads and solder and those are springs, not solder. But yeah, man, I throw all this because I love having all the doodads around because you never know when you're gonna need something. They're
Walmart's quite a
yeah, we don't have no Walmart up here. I am the Walmart. All my kids and everything, I'm the Walmart. My own Walmart. But just a bunch of mountain junk, man. But what did I pay for that? $1 or $2 for that whole flat with the lights. You know, and these replacement lights, these might be Harbor Freight. I used to sell. I used to work at a place that sold those, but those lights for replacement lights, man, $2, $3, whatever I gave for that. That's it, man. We hey, I thought I felt my butt vibrating. Just making money, baby. We today are getting ready to. Wow, man, that was I knew I felt it vibrate. $58. That's good. I think I'll take the day off. So anyway, we're gonna get this stuff pulled back in. I just wanted to show. I hadn't shown any of the stuff we got. This is nothing, man. The green bean was loaded to the max. We friend of ours. We'll see if she gets all good, but she wanted us to come get the rest of what she had left at her yard sale. I've said it over and over, but I'm really hoping to get up to Captain Dan's, get my trailer, and see him if he's still around. Man, this summer is just, I can't even not believe it's October 1st, man.
Flown by.
It's insanity, man. All my kids' birthdays start, man. I'm going to go broke.
Yeah, October is a...
Yeah, because it's Kevin's birthday, Cara's birthday, then my birthday.
And Mackenzie's.
And Mackenzie's birthday, that's right. I always get screwed. Mine's the last. Everybody's broke, man.
Everybody's broke and tired of birthday cakes.
Yeah, exactly. So I just, SOL, man. Dad takes one for the team. But, other than that, we're getting ready to, man, my hands are freezing. Got to run up the mountain, and we're actually going to take the beast, because we're going to go do our fences. You know, and always looking for Sasquatch. Shh, Sasquatch. And, we're going to, don't be smirking behind the camera, Miss Kitty. But, now you've completely thrown me off. Oh, we're going to go up there, we're taking the beast. And I think we're going to take the beast. If all works out, we're going to take it. We have 5 more trips, I think. Mm-hmm. You know, unless they extend, because sometimes they'll extend the fish fence out farther. It's been going pretty smooth the last few weeks, and the cows are moving down like they should be, so I don't know if they'll extend it out. But we're headed up there, and we're going to start taking the beast. Because if we go up there and we load up the beast every time, that'll be 5 cords of wood that we'll bring down. And we're sitting at probably around 3 cords down here now, not split. You know, I mean, we got to get after the splitting and stacking and all that. We're hoping to borrow a wood splitter. Actually, we're renting it from a friend of ours. You know, rather give him some money just in case. Wear and tear on his machine. But cheap, though. A lot cheaper than running all the way down to the flatlands, renting one and hauling it back under. And cheaper than buying one at this point. But anyway, so we got about 3 cords here. We figure if we haul a load in every trip with doing the fish fences, that'll put us about another 5 cords here, which then we'll have about 8 cords, and we'll be good for the winter. Yeah. And then to focus on, and hopefully the pace slows down here pretty soon, man. I'll tell you what, these days when we go to bed, man, we are out.
Tired.
Miss Kitty kept me up late watching zombie something. Apocalypse. What are we watching? Oh, it's Walking Dead, but it's the other one. Fear of the Walking Dead. Man, it's pretty good. So good Lord willing, the creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.